Hey everyone, Sheila here from Life with Pets. Today I thought we would do an update video on our 75 gallon. We haven't done a full update on it since we set it up, so I thought that we could take a look at the tank and I would just show you some of the issues that we're having with it and just a closer look at the tank in general. The tank's been set up now for about 3 months and overall it's doing really well. The fish have settled extremely well and the betta fish seem to really like all the extra space. They do all have their own specific territories, which I find it quite an interesting behaviour to watch. They do tend to swap their territories out as well, so they will hold a certain spot for maybe a few weeks and then they decide that they want to move on, and then they'll hold like another spot in the tank. And so I do find it really interesting watching that behaviour. The only one that has sort of actually held the same spot for the whole time has been Shelley, our crown tail, and the bridge is her domain. There's just no question about it. That is where she goes to rest. It's where she sleeps at night, and she has definitely made that bridge her own. So the biggest issue we're having in the tank right now is algae. It doesn't really actually show up from the view you're looking at now, but from the side and when you actually get up close, there is really a green tint to the tank, and the plants aren't doing so well because they've got algae all over them. And whilst it is such a pain to have in a tank, it's a learning curve for one thing, and I just think that through it we will learn how to treat it and how to deal with it and what to do and what not to do. So I do just see it as a learning curve. However, I do wish it would go away at the same time because I want my plants to look good. I want them to look healthy, and they are growing. We are getting amazing growth in the plants, but to me it's a very weak growth. In that the plants will get very droopy, and so they just don't look as good as they did when they were in the 20 gallon. But the tank is still fairly new, and Justin from H2O Plants is helping us out. He's given us some suggestions on what to do, what not to do, and so we're just in the process of doing all that now, and hopefully that will make a big difference. As you can see here, this little Amazon sword isn't doing so well, and yet it actually gave us 2 new baby ones, and they're full of algae. They are growing, but not really very well. So I'm hoping with the things that we've adjusted and what we're trying out right now is going to make a difference. The Bacopa at the back has grown incredibly well. The larger clump on the left-hand side there, that has grown about 8 inches. So that is having no issue with growing. But again, it hasn't got the vibrant colour that really it should have. It's just got the algae all over it. So I really want to try and get this sorted out so that we can have more healthy looking plants, but it is a process and it does take time. We did add a small sponge onto the intake tube of the AquaClear filter, and I am surprised how much that sponge picks up. We did also add another larger sponge in the back corner there, and as you can see from that sponge, it is just green with algae as well. So I really am hoping all the changes that we're making and what we're trying to do is going to make a difference. However, we are still very much enjoying the tank. The fish seem to just love all the extra space. They all get on really, really well. We've got no issues with bullying or fin nipping or any of those issues whatsoever. So I'm really, really pleased about that. I think that we did pick a good variety of fish and they do complement each other really, really well. The one thing neither of us like about the tank is we're not over keen on the design. We don't really know whether it's just because the plants haven't grown very well to sort of fill it all in, or whether it's the design itself. So we have started planning another design, but we won't be doing anything probably until June or July. We're wanting to get the issues that we've got with the tank sorted out before we take on another major project. We have, however, redesigned our 10 gallon divided tank, and I'm hoping that we'll have that video up next week. We're really, really pleased with how that one's turned out. It took us a long time to do it, but I do think that it was well worth the effort. I'm also hoping this week to be able to get a goldfish fry video up. We have been working on a video since they were born up to this coming Friday when they will be a month old. I just can't believe that they're going to be a month old, and the growth in them is absolutely amazing. If you follow us on Instagram, you will have already seen sort of some of the growth pictures as we've gone along, but we've been sort of putting a whole video together showing them growing up and what they're eating, and so I'm hoping I will be able to get that up this coming Friday, so watch out for that. If you're not subscribed to our channel and want to see more videos like this, then please do so. If you are subscribed and you want to know when a video comes out, then hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.